Well, this is the list that was the finalized list of this morning. As you know, the United Nations has only invited 8 people, but the list I'm going to read now, it doesn't mean that they're all going to be in the delegation as 8 people in the conference room. They also come in their capacity as office staff and advisors to His Majesty the former King. Hamid Karzai, the delegation includes Fazal Khaliq. So we have Mr. Hedayat Amin Arsala. He was the former Minister of Foreign Affairs and advisor to His Majesty the former King. We will have Mrs Rona Mansuri, daughter of the former Prime Minister Mohammed Yusuf, who was responsible very much for writing the 1964 Constitution. And she's right now involved with women's affairs and a supporter and advocate of women's rights. And there we have Sima Wali, who's a very articulate member of the Afghan community in the United States and who has been fighting for the rights of women for the last 20 years or so, and specifically in the last 5 years. We have Dr. Zalmai Rassoul, who is the director of the Office of His Majesty, the former King of Afghanistan, whom you know quite well. We have Professor Abdul Sattar Sirat, who used to be the former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and he's the top advisor to His Majesty and the chief negotiator in the last meeting between the Northern Alliance and when they were here in Rome. So he'll also be the chief negotiator this time around. We have Mr. Azizullah Wasifi, who used to be the former Minister of Agriculture and also President of the loya Jirja in 1977. We'll have Hamid Karzai, who is a tribal Khan, who is right now engaged in a peaceful mission in Uzbekistan province and Kandahar, trying to rally support for the concept of the loya Jirja in Afghanistan with the Pashtun tribes. We also have Professor Amin Farhang, who's a professor of economics, who lives in Germany and who's also a member of the executive committee. We have Mr. Qasemm Fazli, who's also a professor of international law and I should say constitutional law, who lives in outside of Paris in France. He'll be part of the delegation. Then you have Mr. Mohammad Sadeq Eliaqi, who is from one of our Hazara brothers, who lives in Uzbekistan right now. And he's from the Shia group, and we thought, you know, the groups should be balanced: women, minorities, and so on. We have Professor Said Nadiri, who is a professor of economics at NYC, New York State University. Then, of course, we have Mr. Abdul Khaliq Fazal, who will be part of as an advisor to the delegation, and myself, I'll be part of that delegation. We'll be leaving here on Saturday, and some other people will be leaving directly from Uzbekistan and Canada to reach there, and Mr. Karzai from inside Afghanistan.